Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your weekly deep dive into the niche and the eccentric. We're back with 007 First Light. What I released a little bit earlier, so I think at time of recording it was about 1 or 2 weeks ago, I released my first hour playing the game. And since I have finished the game, just the main story, and I've been going back and doing all the challenges and collectibles, which has been, I'll say, just a huge amount of fun. So it's an amazing game. They've done great. A lot of things have come out in the news since the release of it. Obviously, commercially, it's done really well. Critically, it's done really well as well. Everyone loves the game. Everyone's really happy with it. As a Bond fan, I've just had a blast with it. It's fresh, it's modern, the performances are great. The writing's really good. I really like the dialogue. There's some tongue-in-cheek elements to it, but they've used all bits of nostalgia really nicely, and I would say sparingly. And they've just told a really good story. I think they've cottoned onto things that make Bond work. And they've lent into the camp when they needed to, and they've grounded a lot in a sort of reality and a world. And it's interesting to actually spend so much time with Bond and also like get so much of his character. And he is really nice in this one, I will say. You are much more endeared to him in the game than I would say realistically probably you should be, especially in the films, especially in the books. So I wonder how much of that has to do with your playing as him, or whether that's got more to do with just the fact that it's a younger Bond. It's a bit more of a naive portrayal. He is very much the underdog throughout the whole story, where in other films, like other iterations of the franchise, he is usually, the old dog, one of the old boys. So today I've got a few things I sort of wanted to do. What we might do first is go to the tax sim. A tax sim is basically this game's version of a challenge mode, or like Arkham Asylum's challenge mode. It's set inside Q Lab or Q Branch. Oh, there's Q down there. Good day, Q. No, that's not right. Oh, good morning, Q. Ah, yes, lovely. Getting back into the swing of things.
Back for more, I see.
No, you can't.
Just can't help myself, can I?
And it's like a virtual reality trading simulator is the in-game reason, but it's just a chance to do some challenges and do some cheeky side missions. They have announced a year one roadmap. So IO Interactive have announced a year one roadmap of the stuff they're adding to the game. So there's a new Game Plus mode coming, and there's stuff involving the souped out Aston Martin that is in the end of the game. Spoiler alert. It's teased all throughout the game. There's a souped out Aston Martin. And there seems to be some sort of challenge mission with that, which will be really cool. So along here is the collectible wall. Now, the collectibles have worked really weirdly. So in the game, you get these challenges, right? And that's for completing different objectives while doing something else. So all the story missions have specific challenges, and the tax sim, these are the general tax sim challenges. So I don't remember what that is. Full pockets, use 4 different gadgets during a mission. So these are tax sim specific. So the technologists complete a mission with at least 3 battery gadgets and no chemical gadgets equipped. Nice and easy. I don't even think we got to gadgets in the first playthrough because I think it was just the first mission. But yes, I've taken many steps into a larger world. This is a wall of collectibles. So we've got intel over here. Sorry, I'll go back to what I was talking about. So the challenges are saved globally. They're saved to like your profile. But collectibles are save game file specific. So there have been some, I think maybe in updates or something, I've had some save game file losses, which has actually been fine because the profile has saved my progress. So it was really easy, just load up the checkpoint. And the checkpoint system is amazing. I will show that. It's been really good for re-hunting collectibles. But it meant all my collectible progress was lost. So I've had to start back from the beginning, which is fine. This game it's really fun. So we've got some postcards. Yeah, look, I love the fact that there's this display wall, but you can't actually just look at the display wall. You go to the display wall, go look further, and then it just sends you back to the menu. So there are cards, these playing cards. Now, I was doing some reading, and they're funky playing cards. So the different suits are like acorns, roses, bells, and shields. And the Jack, Queen, King, and Ace are different. Oh, no, the Ace is the same, but then there's the under of acorns. And I was doing some reading, and apparently, I haven't read all the books. I've read a few of the books. But apparently it's the same type of cards that Bond would play with his mother prior to her death, which is a little interesting. There's intel, which is specific relics and souvenirs from the main story. And then we've got cards, intel, and then mementos, which are more specific things from where we have postcards, which have writing on them as well, which have different things. So the Slovakia postcard has a lurid message scribbled on the back card, complete with lipstick mark. Sweet 2:05 in 5 minutes. Husband is watching the game. Contessa DH. Very saucy indeed. And then we've got Legacy, which has some incredibly cheeky references. So there's one of the GoldenEye keys, which you get in the first mission, which actually is very GoldenEye, that first mission. And then there's the chess biography. On a legendary 1960s Grandmaster, posthumously revealed as a high-ranking member of a secretive global criminal organization, which is a reference, of course, to From Russia with Love, which is one of my favorite Bond films. Because it's basically just a 60s spy movie. It's North by Northwest with Sean Connery. But it's nice that there's a specific reference to a film in the levels that have large nods, I would say, to previous Bond iterations. So the Cruciform Key, it's like that satellite base in GoldenEye. And then the chess biography is obviously, there's a big set piece with a Grandmaster chess match in this game, and it's a nice little callback. And one thing, and so they had a line like, you have to wear a different outfit because it helps you get more immersed. It was a nice little line about that, which is cool. So this is where you get to wear all the different outfits. But I think for this one, so there's a few different outfits, and I haven't unlocked all the outfits. Some of them are purchase specific. So the classic tuxedo, you can only get from Amazon. The agent outfit, I think we can unlock. I think a lot of these we can unlock, which you could only get by buying the Ultimate Collector's Edition, which came with that golden gun replica. But it actually is only like half a plastic one. People are really mad about it. We're going to go with the turtleneck.
The tactical turtleneck. Very nice.
And yes, that is an Archer reference, everyone, which is very nice, very cheeky. For this one, it's just a little demo, so I'm just going to... let's get the shockwave camera. These are all the gadgets. So you can have 4 gadgets equipped. And so for this one, I'm going to use the Q Watch, the flash mine, the shockwave camera, and the smoke pod, and that'll do me nicely. All right, time to start the sim. Here we go. Heading on in 007 into virtual reality. Yeah, it's a cool little idea. Okay, so this is the Arctic Skies mission. So the objective is to throw enemies off of the platform. So the easiest way to do that in most cases is this wind machine, which I activated using my Q Watch. That's flown that guy off. I'm tempted just to activate that again. There we go. Great. And for everyone else, you can just sort of grab and then like chuck them off, which is pretty fun. Just punch that guy in the face. You can charge him. And then throw him off. The combat is fun. Like, it's got that real scrappy vibe of, like, the Daniel Craig films especially. Of just pick up anything and then lob it at their heads. I've completed everything in this, but we're just going to play a few tiers of this because it's fun. So I'll use a few different gadgets. I'll use... This is a flash mine. Oh, no, sorry. Whoops. I'm a good 00 agent. I know exactly what my gear does. Q. Oh, aha. I do know how to counter. There we go. that has killed this henchman. Yeah, so look, the combat is really fun. The gadgets are really fun. Gotta go over here and use my camera on this fool and knock him over the edge. Oh, I don't like taking my picture either. Matt Berry as James Bond. What else have I got? I've got this. Oh, that's the flash mine. It is a set of ear pods that you chuck at an enemy, which is pretty cool. The smoke... What are the gadgets, actually? Well, the smoke pod, it's a lighter. So ear pods, which is cool. Then the shockwave camera is, just a camera. And then the Q-Watch. Very Bond, but also feels fresh and like it has its own identity. So we're going to play a few taxi missions. We'll do the one that I haven't done yet. Oh, I can't get discovered. That's okay in this one. Cool. Ding a ding 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 da da ba da ba ba. Have a nice trip. Okay, what else have we got? So we've got the smoke screen, which is a good stealth gadget, and then we've got a camera. Knocks that dude over the ledge. I'm just gonna take down this guy. Oh. Desynced animations. It's very tight, and anything that's buggy or glitchy is more hilarious than anything else. Alright. Surprise! It's me, James Bond. Yeah, so the combat, it's just like, if you get discovered, like the stealth's quite tight, and the stealth's quite good, actually. But the combat is so much fun just because it's so chaotic and just like vault over everything, throw bloody teapots and teddy bears at whatever you've got. Yeah, and you can't get discovered. Having to shave at the moment as well for a schools tour I'm doing, and yes, I'm not liking it.
I hear you. Surrender yourself.
Take no damage, rewarding finishes. Alright. Oh, there's a timer. That's a bit of fun. This should be pretty easy, actually.
Come out. Over there.
Just bung him over. There we go. Now listen, Blofeld wouldn't appreciate you slacking on the job. Have a nice trip up. Ow. Oh, no, I can't take any damage. Oh, no, Bond. You failed the mission, Bond. Report back to HQ. We'll do better next time. It's actually really funny how they've... Like, I really like a lot of the characters. I especially really like... Q's great. Moneypenny's great. M, I really like M. You just sort of... You get a few scenes with M, but you don't really get a handle of M's character until sort of right at the end, like in the last chapter. But no, I really grew to like M by the end, and obviously massive shoes to fill with that character, with Judi Dench and okay, so we've got this is clean infiltration, so we need to infiltrate the laundry area of the Grand Carpathian Hotel Slovakia. So Bob, this is a mission briefing. We're calling it Operation Clean Infiltration. Infiltrate the laundry area of the Grand Carpathian Hotel in Slovakia. Locate 3 notes in the area and exfiltrate with them, preferably as silently as you please. That's confusing mixed messaging there, but yes, don't. Would you recommend you bring plenty of gadgets unless you want a hard challenge? Okay, so bring your own bullets. The firearms you bring with you will be at your disposal, so only the firearms you bring with you, so every bullet counts. Powerful enemies are a lot more lethal than regular enemies, and all damage taken from them will be greatly increased. And let's see the challenges. So these are the tax sim general challenges, which are all done. And then, okay, so this one's is just to do all of them. And so we've got no gadgets. Complete with no gadgets equipped. No bullets. Complete the operation without firing a bullet. Complete the mission in under 2 minutes. Knock an NPC out only using throwable irons. Don't interact or use gadgets on any set piece. Do a silent takedown every 30 seconds to complete the mission and complete the operation. So I could probably do it in a few different attempts. So what I'll do is I'll just complete it first. Maybe trying to do a silent takedown every 30 seconds and to do it without firing a bullet, maybe. Yeah, let's just see how we go. Prepare mission. And let me see what sort of outfit I can wear. There's something sneaky and inconspicuous. This one. Great. This will help me blend in. Alright, use my gadgets. Q watch. Let's use unequip. Alright, let's use the laser strap. Because that's good for enemies. Oh, the dart phone. Yes, the dart phone indeed. It can make enemies nauseous. And the smoke pod. And I've disconnected from the damn server again, Bond. I disconnect a few times, but it's important for progress to... we haven't installed the NBN yet, Bond. Apologies. All right, there we go. And we'll use the gold gun, not the golden gun, which is a skin, and I think that is on the Ultimate Deluxe Edition, is that you get the golden gun in-game. But no, I'll use, yes, the gold service pistol. Hopefully I won't need to use it. Use it on you, my dear. Oh, the name's Bond. James Bond. Look, playing this game has made me want to go back and watch all the movies and, you know, from the problematic 60s to the problematic 70s to the problematic 80s to the problematic 90s to undoubtedly the problematic ooze and the problematic 2010s. And the early 2020s. Yeah, I forgot No Time to Die came out in I think it was meant to come out in 2020, but then I think it got pushed back to like 2023. Something like that. Oh, look at all these chemicals. So you can pick up different objects that use either that have batteries in them, or batteries, and then or chemicals, and that recharges like your gadget slots, and they're marked they're blue or green. Very simple. I'm gonna distract this chap with my with this vacuum cleaner. Yes, the vacuum's turned on.
What?
Aha! James Bond. All right. And you can use the laser strap to oh, that's not very stealthy, Bond. I thought I was gonna take down. I was counting on being able to take down that guy, but no, unfortunately not. Bum 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 ba dum bum bum. But no, it puts me in the mind to watch sort of the old films, like very problematic. And I'd be very interested to read maybe a feminist essay on this latest game. It has received a lot of praise, but I don't look. But Bond is problematic as a hero, and to glorify him is a mistake. I think what makes him so interesting as a protagonist is that he's really flawed and he's not a nice person. And you know, the choices he makes are not. He's a killer, you know, and he's somebody who does it with very little remorse, and you know, his general treatment of women and his behavior, like, isn't something to be like. I saw this in this interview, I think, with Pierce Brosnan, they were like, oh, James Bond is the ultimate hero. And it's like, I really don't think James Bond is the ultimate hero. You know? Like, aside from him just being a white guy, I just, as a hero, like, I think he's interesting because he's flawed. But aside from that, like, look, I really like this depiction. It's an actor called Patrick Gibson who's playing Bond here. All right, I've contained the situation. So if you mess up, you can, if you beat the crap out of everyone quickly enough, you can contain the situation and avoid any further hostilities and go back sort of into stealth. It's you're all clear, basically. What I really like about this game is how clear it is when you either exit stealth, enter stealth, and like what the NPCs are doing. Bluffing is cool as well. Oh no, you can't bluff a watcher. So I'm just gonna have to take you down, unfortunately. Take that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Shame. Looks like I need to hang you out to dry. Eh. I kicked you so hard. Yep, that is a situation contained if I've ever seen one. Oh, sorry, lads. Oh, I've made him nauseous. Quick.
I'm gonna take him out.
There we go. Yeah, just the scrappy fighting is awesome. Sorry, I'm getting really sidetracked. Yeah, and I just disagree. I think he's an interesting protagonist, but like he's definitely not someone to be glorified.
Come on, swing.
That being said, I do get a big kick out of playing the games. Enjoy that. Look, I mean, I think universally throwing an iron at someone is pretty cool. Oh, he's pulled out a gun. I've died. I feel that's, you know, I think like the early Connery films, especially like the first two, and the early Craig films do a great job of that, exploring him. And sorry, the Dalton films do a great job of sort of showing this awful person having to sort of end up doing the right thing, sort of even as a vague sense of duty, and like, you know, because his motivations are in some ways, look, it's an interesting character is all I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to do a takedown every 30 seconds, and I'm trying to get all the notes sort of as stealthily as I can. It's a bit like Slender. Yep, take down. Good night, son. So I've just taken a battery from a drill to redo my gadgets. I'll activate that to distract these clogs. But yeah, you can bluff enemies as well, which is like I saw in. He's not called. The show isn't called a Zero Punctuation anymore. They've moved channels, I think, and it's called like Fully Ramblematic or something like that. Oh, sorry, mate.
Hello? Are you in need
I'll do a fake surrender. Yep, there we go. And so you described it. So Zero Punctuation, fully ramblematic, I think, formerly known as the Zero Punctuation show. YouTube game reviewer from Yonks, has been reviewing games for years. Sort of described it as like an extra life for the stealth mechanics, which is actually a pretty apt description. But it works, and sort of you recharge your energy. You'll see at the bottom, you'll recharge your energy when you do like a cool takedown or something. Oh, I've been spotted. All right, it's turned into chaos. All right, abandon ship. We are just going to beat the crap out of everyone. There we go. Sorry, lads. You'll see there that enemy was just about to call the cops. Call reinforcements. And you'll see that red indicator is when they're about to start firing. what's cool about this level is you can, and then you get the license to kill at the top, and then it's, yeah, we've turned into a shooter. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da. And actually, with Bond, much like it's sort of in the films, you're better off instead of just, you know, shooting a guy, is you're better off shooting something in the environment like a fire extinguisher, or using your gadgets to you know, cause some sort of distraction. But yeah, no, these ones are a little more challenging just because the enemies are really tough and there's a specific sort of stealth mechanic and a specific sort of path that IO want you to take. The game itself is pretty linear. It's very linear. It has the illusion of being quite open, or like large scale and open world, and giving you a lot of freedom and a lot of choice, when actually it's a really tightly crafted and a tightly written narrative path for you. So realistically, it's a lot of people comparing it to Hitman meets Uncharted, which is pretty close. It honestly is probably closer to Uncharted. The stealth sections are very sort of Hitman, but the action set pieces are very Uncharted. But you can see, like, I've now figured out a bit of a rough path, which is so far using gadgets. What I'm going to do instead of grabbing the page is take this guy out first because he keeps causing me problems. There we go. Sound design is great as well, and what I really want to like celebrate is how good the music is. The music is amazing. Using the Bond theme, we're not using the Bond theme. Using the First Light theme, like the Lana Del Rey song, like how the movies do. It sort of started in with Goldfinger, using the song theme as part of the theme for the movie. Okay, my cursors are freaking out. I think it's just desperate for me to use an iron on these tosses. Yeah, and so this is like there's the Q lens. Oh. And I've alerted them again. All right, so what I'm going to do is push over. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, like 2 punches take you out. Okay, somehow I've contained that situation. Sorry, lads. Not mean to cause fuss. Kick that trolley. Goodbye. Oh, no, they're firing at me. Oh, no, Bond, you've absolutely screwed it up. It's gone tits up, Bond. You've cocked it up, Bond. Oh, damn and blast it. Oh, my lord, there's a... Where have these guys come from? Bobbing and weaving in my stupid tux. All right. There's also got this slow down focus mode, which is cool. Da-da-da-da. Oh, I'm glad that made it in. Oh, no. Huh. Yeah, look, the punching is a lot of fun. The destructive environment's good. Enjoy room service, gentlemen. Yeah, he can go. Oh, no, miss. There we go. Huh. Oh, stop it, will you? Oh, and I think I've only got the bullets with me. Throw. There we go. Thanks, lads. Yeah, so often as Bond, it's better to, instead of just firing on enemies, it's better to shoot something in the environment to save your bullets. There we go. Because if you can get rid of their guns. And I feel like, I don't know how they've done it, but the firing at you feels really, well, not realistic, but very much Bond, in which you will be able to dodge a certain amount of bullets, but then it's like the game goes, oh, let's stop being silly now. You will die. You will die from the amount of bullets that you are soaking up here. So like you can run and not dodge bullets, but like sort of avoid gunfire in a very sort of James Bondy way. For a certain amount, but then the game will just go, henchmen's are not that bad of a shot. Like it's sort of, it has the stormtrooper effect for like maybe a couple of seconds, and then the game the game sends the NPCs on a mission. The AI is amazing as well. Like, having just said that, those two NPCs did exactly the same thing at exactly the same animation. But like in terms of how they discover you and how they move off you in stealth, or where they chase, like where they hear a noise and then they chase you in stealth. But then the way they sort of crowd you in shooting situations, really, really cool. Really, really good stuff. So I didn't do anything but complete the mission. That was a complete utter balls up. I don't know how I didn't get many points for flair. I had so much flair, I might as well have been wearing flares like bloody Roger Moore's tux in the 70s. So yeah, Amazon have made it clear that following the commercial and critical success of this game, that they're going to have a really tight grip on sequels and like distribution. And so everyone was like, oh, they're not going to be doing a sequel. And it's like, no. They will be doing a sequel, but like it probably means that you'll only be able to get the game from like Amazon and or something. Like they're just going to really tightly control distribution. Whether, like, I presume they'll just get IO to do it, but, like, creatively, they're going to have just a really tight hold of it. Because this game, I think this was announced before the Amazon merger. Like, I imagine they knew about it a long time in advance. But, I guess, like, legally, probably their control of distribution over this game was a little limited, and you know, the Amazon sort of want to control everything and rule the world and sell everything. So they can get a really can I just get this guy? Yes. Oh, not before that guy. All right, learned. But I imagine they can now just throw their weight around now that they fully own all of Bond, that they can just do what they want now. So it doesn't mean we won't be getting a sequel. We'll be getting a lot of sequels. Amazon are all about content. And look, they are. Like, IO have sort of prepared for it. I mean, they've got this story DLC coming in year one with Lenny Kravitz's character. Yeah, Lenny Kravitz is in the game, and he's great. Plays like this great sort of colorful pirate king character called Baumer. So we're going to do a little bit of a mission at the end. It's one of my favorite parts of the game. We've been at a party. We've had our balls nearly lasered off, or like chopped off by the main villain of the story.
You weren't kidding, were you?
No, these boys really want to say hello.
Got an idea.
And lovely bit of fan service when they just full on playing a new version of the On Her Majesty's Secret Service theme.
Right. Talk too much anyway.
They've really nailed Bond's pithy one-liners too.
Better never sat behind the wheel of one of
Yes!
those. Now, Greenway.
How about this for a massive dump? Yeah, my lines aren't quite as good as Bond's, but you know.
Ready?
It's good because there's a few moments like this, but they are really nicely sprinkled throughout the game, so they don't overstay their welcome.
What the hell was that?
Come on.
And like that section, although is basically on rails, doesn't feel like it. It feels like you're driving. Oh, good. We've got a sniper. Oh. Oh, yes. I'm taken from all sides. So Greenway is trying to start this while I'm, Oh. Oh, the music. Missed. think they got anyone. I think it was just this guy left. Greenway, now would be a good time to leave.
There you go.
I don't think I've got my watch. Oh no, this is actually a game you don't have your watch. Spoiler alert. All right, get back in the truck. We've got to drive. Sorry, Greenway couldn't have driven there.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's like basically on rails, but you can drive the car. You know, drive the dump truck. Lovely. Bond. That was shockingly bad. Well, no, my jacket. No, if anything goes, let it not be my tailor. My jacket, no. I've not seen that glitch. That's sort of cool.
James
Here.
and Greenway?
There we go. My jacket is fixed. I'm happy. Do 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 do.
Back so soon?
Just can't keep
Do
away.
do 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 do. Oh yeah, let's do the assault. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, let's do this just to finish off. Repair mission.
All set.
And let's change outfits again. Oh, let's do the chess master suit. Yes,
Master.
I look cool. Believe me, I'll have earned a martini after this. There is a bit of drinking in this as well. Like, he does love a bit of a bevy, Bond. But I'm getting there. I'm nearly there. And look, you know, every now and again I might check in with the game, maybe replay a fun little section or a scene like we did just then. But what's cool is that you can go, oh, I really want to play this bit, and then just go straight to your checkpoint of choice. All right, this is just an assault one, so chocks away, lads. If you just want to do a shooty one. See, I've got 4 enemies there. Might be better off to shoot that. There we go. Da 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 da. Aha! Ha! Hoo! It really makes you feel like Bond. There we go. No, I'm only using my pistol, you see. Oh. That was a good use of bullets. All right, 2 bullets left. It's like that bit in Deadpool. All right. You're gonna wake up sore in the morning, and not because we've Rogered Maud. Favorite mechanic is that you can throw your gun when you're done with it. I am not gonna make it out of this alive. Take that. All right. Over the hedge and the ledge. All right. Really don't know why I was desperate. There we go, jump. Get out of here, Bond. Da-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Mission completed and another episode completed. I want to thank everyone for joining me for another episode of 007 First Light with Hyperfixation, the podcast. I'm not sure if I'll do it again. If there's something cool like some of the new taxi missions, maybe I will. But you know, a nice little bookend on the Bond. We did the first hour and sort of the last hour with it. So I want to thank everyone for joining, and hope you all have a great week. This is the 25th episode, so this is halfway through season 1. My plan was to do 50 episodes this year. This is hot goss. This is hot tea, everyone. To do 50 episodes, with a couple of weeks off in December, and do a big sort of special episode for the 50th. There's a few ideas being thrown around, but it's going to be the Hyperfixation holiday special, and I'm pretty excited for it. And that'll be the last episode. And then I'm still thinking about next year. I want to keep doing the podcast. I've been loving it, and it's been a joy to do. And we're starting to get a really nice little community growing. So I want to thank everyone for coming along the ride. And you know, I'm still exploring about what we want to do with it. I've got a few ideas. I'm thinking we'll probably transition to maybe less episodes. and maybe doing more stuff for the Patreon. But anyway, those are all plans in the works. I've got a few ideas rustling around. Just want to thank everyone for joining me this week and joining me for the first half of the year. We're entering into sort of part 2. So thank you, everyone, and have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye.